Phoebe Bridgers or Boy Genius. I'd shave my entire body for that.
I want to start by saying this is the first, it might not be the last, film that has 2hollis and Jan Arden in the soundtrack. I want to start just talking a bit about how you built the musical world of this film, because that must have been so fun.
It was really fun. The Jan Arden one was a kind of late add to the mix, but we have, Juice WRLD, Jan Arden, 2hollis, which is amazing. I can't even believe we got that song because 2hollis is blowing up so much. Sophia Stell is also an artist from Vancouver who's in there, and she just signed a big deal with A24 Music. I just want to say that we had all these artists first. I think we're pretty good at picking people as well who are going to be really, really big. So, Jan Arden's already very... She's...
You gave her a little help there. That's the exclusive right there.
Jan.
I have to talk about the Juice WRLD doll. How did that happen? My jaw was dropped when I heard that.
Okay, that was a really, really hard scene to kind of find the tone for because, it's both heavy, but there's also a certain place ridiculous absurdity is the word I'm looking for to this scenario, because these two teens have this guy and he's having the worst day of his life. Meanwhile, they're kind of in so over their head, but they don't realize. So it's absurd, but it's also heavy. And then that's kind of the balance that cover has, because the song itself is really heavy, and there's this dark irony that Juice WRLD sings the song about how the drugs can't hurt him, and obviously we know that didn't work out that way. But then you have a children's choir covering it, and they're saying these lyrics, and you're like, it's so absurd, and it just pointed out to me this the juvenileness of the characters in that moment too. It just mirrored it in a really interesting way, and thank God that Juice WRLD's estate actually gave us the permission to use the cover.
Haunting and beautiful. It's wild. Drop it. Let's get it there.
I don't know if we can. I gotta figure out the rights on that, but that should come out.
Your character in the film makes some very questionable choices throughout, I think. How did you balance your character's journey, but also being someone the audience can still connect with throughout?
That was really important to both me and Emma just from the very beginning. And I think it was just really trying to figure out her perspective and really making sure that the audience can, feel her motivation for these things, that it's not necessarily intended to hurt people. It's just she really believes that she is trying to save the world here. And she's going to make some sacrifices along the way.
She makes some questionable choices.
That's a great way to put it.
We all agree, yeah.
She's just unique.
She's unique.
She's quirky.
Yeah, exactly.
This is an incredible moment, I feel like, in the Canadian media sphere right now. We've got this film coming out. We've got Heated Rivalry. We've got Nirvana Band blowing up right now. How does it feel for both of you to be Canadian creatives in the industry right now?
I feel very honored too, because to be put in that category. But the other thing that's really cool is that these are all people that I've known for years too, and the Heated Rivalry. A lot of the actors that were on that show too are friends, and it's just really cool to see the world picking them up in a big way. I think it's also, I'd say Schitt's Creek started a lot of it, and then Letterkenny, and now everyone wants a piece.
Yeah.
And we'll give him a piece, don't we?
Yeah.
A quote you've used before and that we use often on the podcast is, I shaved my whole body for this.
Yes.
It's a very specific feeling. What were each of those shows for you when you were younger? That is a show I need to be at. I need to be there so bad. What were each of those shows for you?
I'm going to try and think of one that I would have actually shaved my whole...
You don't have to think about it. You should,
body for just... No, just in case.
I didn't get to go to too many concerts when I was a teenager because COVID. But when I was younger, I went to my very first Taylor Swift concert, and I was like, I gotta go all out. I had my little pink fedora, I had a little pink scarf, I had the shirt, a little skirt. I was
put the photo
really
on
into it.
Streak it now.
And the photo will appear right here.
Oh, sorry, I don't think I have one.
Let's talk to your mother. God, I don't know. I'm way too old, but it was One Direction. I just love them.
That's the answer, I think, for that. Yeah.
There's a boy for everyone, or the Spice Girls, but I never got to see them in concert.
What about now? What are those shows for you now? This year, I need to see this artist, I need to see this person. I'll do what it takes.
Oh, 2hollis would be great. I'm pretty sure he's playing Coachella. Maybe it was just last year. I mean, Bieber at Coachella would be.
That would be sick.
I've seen Bieber many times, but
Me too.
you know, that Grammys performance, he reminded us he's an artist.
Yes. Beautiful. What's that show for you?
Probably like Phoebe Bridgers or Boy Genius. I'd shave my entire body for that.
That's true.
Fully.
I didn't stop you on the Taylor Swift because I could talk about it for. I went to the Eras Tour 3 times. So we could talk about it for. We could talk about it for days and days and days.
Jealous.
Thank you so much for chatting today. This is great. I appreciate it.
I
Congrats on everything.
hope this is buzzworthy.
We got some exclusives in there. We got some exclusives.
Yeah.